The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Trader's Edge with Steve Rhodes. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The Trader's Edge. Now, Steve Rhodes.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to the February 26th, the terrific Thursday edition of today's Trader's Edge Show. I'm your host, Stevie Perseverance Rhodes, who absolutely knows that each of us should always be pioneers of our future versus prisoners of our past. Hope everybody out there is having a great day, and let's make sure we have an extraordinary one. Now, the easiest way to do that, well, is to always remember that life is happening for us, not to us. That's right. When you and I make that one little 2x4 shift, it means we can find the gift in every set of circumstance that life is going to toss at us. Now, today, you and I, we're going to check on the circumstances of these markets. We'll go figure out what those bulls and bears, what those buyers and sellers are communicating to you and I at just past 11 o'clock in the morning. I do want you to know that I'm absolutely grateful for your presence here. But even more important than that, and that's this. During this next 53 minutes, I'm here to serve you. So feel free to send me an email. Send it off to Steve at TFNN.com. Inside the subject heading, please put radio show question. Of course, if you're inside our Tigers den, well, then any and every ping will do. So let's go ahead and get this show started on Terrific Thursday. Of course, this is Tiger Financial News Network. I'm Steve Rhodes. Welcome to the show. Well, we begin our day with a bit of a rally out there. You've got the Dow trade up 181 points, about 0.4%. 0.9% for the S&P or 52 points, a little over 1% for the NASDAQ. That's a 242-point move. 28 points, 1 3/10 for the Russell. 6/10 for the transports to the upside, 105 points. 2 7/10 for the semis. That's a move of 133 points there. NASDAQ Composite up 247. Gold is up $10. Silver's up 42 cents. Light sweet crude is up 23 pennies. Natural gas is back 13 cents out there. If we take a look at NVIDIA, NVIDIA's out with earnings tonight, I believe. If we take a look at their price action here over the last several days, you had a 3-day move to the downside, so not a surprise to see at least a rally, a 1-day rally out there. You've got a TD9 count top. Now, price is trading between TD9 count breakdown resistance at the 142 level and TD9 breakout support at 120.76. So if we're looking for some kind of tell before earnings out there, I don't see a tell. I see a TD9 count top price trying to get back inside its profile. It would be a positive, most certainly, if it could close today above 133.39, but it's just this little sideways consolidation. So you're going to want to watch to the downside after the market after they released earnings. Is price trading below 120.76 or is price trading above, well, the exact number, 143.44? Price trading above that number, rally should move on, and if it's trading below 120.76, you'll probably start to get an A to B equal CD pattern to the downside with regard to NVIDIA. Intraday out here, the 30-minute time frame chart has got resistance up at 134.88 out there. Monthly chart for NVIDIA has always looked good. It still looks good. The weekly chart, it's also kind of a consolidation between the range of 104 to 142 out there. Let's take a peek in. Let's just kind of do the markets in general right now. Let's take a look at the New York Stock Exchange advanced decline line. Advanced Klein Oscillator. Advanced Klein Oscillator, that's the bottom panel on the very left-hand chart that you're looking at. You can see right now it's printing a positive number, 6.6. A close above the zero threshold level today and tomorrow will signal that buyers are the ones that are back in control. This is the New York Stock Exchange chart that you're seeing on my screen. It should go target its oscillator and change line. That's at 21.19. If price were to close above that, well, then that would be telling us that it would rally up towards this breakdown level at 23.15. If we take a look at Spot VIX Index, it is still above its 50-day exponential moving average. The 50-day is printed at 16.67. That's actually the price target to the downside, I would think. Yeah, that's the price target to the downside. So nothing else to report there. We close down that set of charts out here. It'll take just a second to do that, and then let's take a look at the equity future contract. Some question came in from John inside the Tiger's Den, Mr. Z, about the ES Mini and the S&P. So just sticking with the general market theme out here, let's go take a look at the daily equity future contracts. Let's start with that. What do we know here? First, with regard to the ES Mini, the ES Mini did a round trip yesterday. It went, when I say a round trip, it got all the way back to its profile support level at 59.36. The round trip was 5-6 days ago. It was up at profile resistance at 61.62. So there's your consolidation zone. On a rally here, the ES Mini should rally up towards its oscillator and change line. 60.74 is the number as we speak right now. The NQ not really finding support, getting down towards a rising trend line out there. But it, too, had traded lower for 4 consecutive sessions out there in a bull market. That's pretty much the extent of a move to the downside. So now let's see if we get at least a 2-day rally out of here. It's the Dow that's probably going to be the leader. And the reason is because it formed a Gartley buy pattern yesterday when it formed that key reversal bar. But there's a new profile that is formed here. And that new profile has got resistance, or it's trying to form. All right, I looked at it on one of my charts earlier. It wasn't there, so it's trying to form. 43,959 is the resistance level. Right now, we're going to say that it's formed. And 43,498 is the support area. So a very narrow band of resistance out there. If we take a look at the Russell 2000, the Russell 2000 yesterday tested its Rhodes Momentum Indicator pattern, was formed with a bullish hammer candle. It was back on the trading date of January 13th. Was wave number 7 as well. That was tested and rejected yesterday. Today, it looks like you're going to get a bullish reversal candle. That bullish reversal candle would confirm another Rhodes Momentum Indicator bottom pattern. Now, in this case here, price should rally up towards the oscillator and change line, 2234-ish. If price can get above that, well, then it will rally up towards, in this profile formed above price. That's generally speaking, a bearish message. But if price closes above 2234-ish, we ought to see a move up to 2261 to 2276. So that's what's going on with regard to the daily equity future contracts. I'm going to close those down just to free up some space. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to go take a look at the ES Mini, and we'll take a look at what's going on intraday. So we take a look at the intraday charts here for the ES Mini. Let's start with a 10-minute time frame chart. I don't see any kind of a topping signal out here. Price trading above profile. On a 15-minute basis, no topping signal. Price trading above profile and its oscillator and change line. On a 30-minute basis, price closed above its TD9 count breakdown area. This had formed a nice Rhodes Momentum Indicator bottom pattern. Did that at 12 noon. I did that yesterday. We've taken out a TD9 count top. We're now taking out TD9 count breakdown resistance at 60.13. That suggests that it wants to, well, let me just do this here. Go put in, I'll give you the exact number. Out there, its next TD9 count breakdown resistance is what we're going to get here momentarily. I could visually do it, but why visually do it when I can just rely on my system to do it, and that'll give you the wrong actual number. So the next number out here is all the way up at 61.42. 61.42, that is a possibility. That's the 30-minute time frame chart. Let's take, oh, man, still having problems with this. Thanks. There we go. Okay, well, that's a weird way for me to have to do that. In any event, let's take a look at a 60-minute time frame chart out here. 60-minute time frame chart, bullish as can be. If I look at the 120-minute chart, okay. Rhodes Momentum Indicator bottom, you're in bar number 9 right now. That's going to complete at 12 noon. That says by 2 o'clock. Between 12 noon and 2 o'clock, you should get a short-term top out there with price pulling back to 60.12. A 4-hour chart's got a nice TD9 count and a Rhodes Momentum Indicator bottom. Top, this says it wants to rally to 60.63. We'll be right back.
If you're looking for potential trading setups in the stock market, then Rocket Equities and Options Report is a newsletter you should try. Tommy O'Brien delivers options and equity trades when the markets present them, using a combination of fundamentals and technicals. Sign up for Rocket Equities and Options Report today with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to start your subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening Call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
Steve Rhodes started his trading career as a student almost 20 years ago, and the student has now become the master. Steve won the prestigious Timer of the Year award in 2018 and barely missed that mark again in 2019, finishing at number 2 for the year. An amazing accomplishment. Steve Rhodes is committed to sharing his techniques and knowledge with anyone who wants to learn, and he shares his vast amount of trading knowledge every day in his Mastering Probability newsletter. Steve's award-winning newsletter, Mastering Probability, is delivered every trading day with updates throughout the afternoon. Sign up for Steve's market newsletter, Mastering Probability, and you'll receive access to 7 of Steve's educational webinars absolutely free. At TFNN, all our newsletters come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have absolutely nothing to worry about. Visit TFNN.com and try Mastering Probability 30 days risk-free today. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN has launched the Tiger's Den. Hosted at Discord, TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. The Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. Sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Boy, these charts here for the ES Mini, they are bullish. You've got the 5-hour time frame that looks like it's going to go ahead and confirm a Rhodes Momentum Indicator bottom pattern. Now, its candle doesn't close till 2 p.m., so we'll just have to wait. But it wouldn't be too. It is testing profile resistance at the 6021 level. The exact number is 6021. So close above 6021 is the ES Mini right now is experiencing its first real resistance level, the 6021 area. Watch the 2-hour time frame chart. But these other bottom signals on the 4-hour and the 5-hour, it's suggesting that you get a short-term top, a pullback, and then we continue to motor on. And more likely than not, we see at least a 2-day rally, 6073 being a price target out there. The S&P 500, if I just take a look at the cash indice out here on the daily time frame, its price target to be about 60.62. That's its daily oscillator and change line out here. To the downside, what you're watching on the S&P 500 is 58.79-ish. That is its monthly oscillator and change line. Price has not been below the monthly oscillator and change line since October of 2023 out there. That's how big that would be if price were to close below that. So that's a key level of support out there. So that's the S&P 500, the ES Mini. Hope that gives everybody a decent feel for how the markets are trading. Let's get through some of the requests out here. We can always come back to the general markets. The first one coming in yesterday, I overlooked it, my apology, and that was for LB was looking for an entry point in the ticker symbol CLSK. Well, they say everything in life is happening for us. Today's going to become bar number 9 of a TD9 count. Yes, it was bar number 8 out there. So you're going to get a TD9 count bottom that confirms today, completes tomorrow, meaning you could still move lower and still form that pattern. Now, there is a daily AB equals CD pattern to the downside. If this TD9 count bottom pattern fails out here, price will move back towards the 527-ish level out there. I don't have any reason to believe that it will or won't fail. Price is below all kinds of support, though. So on a rally, you're looking for a rally up towards the 924 level. That's where the first battle would take place out there. So you definitely have an entry point, whether it's today or tomorrow out there. On the weekly time frame, And here's where things start to get a little dicey on this. And it's why we want to take a look and understand what's going on. We look at a daily chart, what's going on up above us, as well as what's going on below. But right now, what's going on above us is a weekly time frame chart with price testing this swing point from the week of September 6th. And that swing point had volume of 85 million shares. We're 4.5 days, we're not even 4.5 days, and we're at 61 million shares. So we're at 61 that is going into 85. Daily basis yesterday was 20. The day before was 25. So that's kind of like 50 or so on top. Wow. I don't know. We won't really know until won't really know until the end of day tomorrow out there. But 804 is the number. If price closes below that, first, what you'd like to see is price. We've already tested that low. You'd like to see price close back above 804 and do it with less than. That's what it's really trying to game out here. Less than 85 million shares, and maybe it will do that. If it closes below that level, it will trigger an A to B equals CD pattern to the downside, or at a minimum, it would suggest that what price wants to do is move back towards the bottom of its monthly profile, and that would be at about the 551 level. So you were looking for an entry point. The daily time frame is giving you that. It was either the low of yesterday or perhaps the low of tomorrow if we make lower lows out there. So there's your entry point. It's on the TD9 count with price targeting the 924 level. We'll have to monitor it as should you get into that trade, and right back to me as price moves up towards that area. We can try to see if there's any new patterns out there. So LB, thanks for waiting today on that. Mary Jo over in one of my favorite cities, Naples, Florida, wants to take a look at ticker symbol MUX. And the question is, she is asking when to add to her position. So right now, if we take it, is when you could add to it. So let me tell you what McEwen Mining, I believe MUX is. It has a Rhodes momentum indicator signal. Now, as we speak right now at 11:22, you have the key reversal candle. What I don't know, Mary Jo, is whether at day end we'll have that. But right now you've got a bullish engulfing candle. That means that today's bottle is engulfed or surrounded. The prior day's bottle, we just candle, the body of the candle out there, and as long as we close above yesterday's open on MUX, you'll have a bullish engulfing candle. Now, it's got battles up ahead. The battle's going to be, the first one's at 737. If it clears 737, it'll be 773. If it can clear 77.3, it ought to move up towards its most recent high. On a weekly time frame, we do not have a bottom pattern. What we do have, though, is price pulling back and testing, and so far rejecting its breakout level. Coming back to a breakout level can be a bottom pattern. So, in essence, you'd have to go with that thought that is a bottom signal. Now, if we take a look at a swing point out here that was formed in the bar number 9 back in August out there, there was 2.7 million shares that traded hands that week. We pulled back with 12 million shares the week of February 7th. So that's the thing. That's a confirmed A to B equals CD pattern to the downside. I'm not going to draw that in right now because we're getting that daily bottom. The weekly chart is back to an area of support at 695, and the monthly chart has pulled back into a buy zone. And the buy zone is between 658 and 728. Now, since here, and I know you're already long this position, so you're looking to add to it. What I've also done, although not requested, was I want to see what's going on with the GDX. What's going on in the larger picture out here? So the GDX itself is back inside its profile. It closed below its profile yesterday. It was testing a hammer from the day before, which it tested and rejected. That hammer candle held. I don't have a bottoming signal here like we do inside of MUX. But we are back inside the profile, so it says at a minimum, perhaps this is just a consolidation with inside its profile, so to speak. Its next upside target being 40. But I don't say anything bearish here as we speak. When I say that, I mean the weekly, a monthly chart, you're trading above profile resistance. The weekly chart, you're trading above its greenhouse that are in change line and profiles out there. So, yeah, you've got your signal on McEwen Mining out there. And Mary Jo, I hope that helps you out. 7 inside the Tiger's Den wanted to take a look at ticker symbol UEC. UEC on its monthly time frame has got a Rhodes momentum indicator top. Wants to pull back to $5.03 out there. Weekly time frame chart is trading below profile support and says it might want to pull back to $4.22 out there. So we're going with 503. And finally, with regard to the daily time frame chart, what we do have out here, do we have anything out here? Let me open up this chart. Always dangerous. So, yes, we do. We have an A to B equals CD pattern to the downside. And today's candle is a bull separating candle, a bull sash candle out there. So that would confirm a buy the D point pattern. I'll draw that pattern in for you. If we draw in the A to B, you can see that. And I'm just simply going to go ahead and copy and paste. Now we copy and paste, and you can see that this has exceeded the 1-to-1 price level. That's why you wait for a bullish reversal candle. You're getting that today. What UEC should do from here, 7, is go target its daily oscillator and change line. That's at 597. I have no idea whether price will be able to clear that or not, but if it does, then what you're looking for is a rally up towards 692 to 709. So the daily is giving you the buy the signal. Monthly says I want lower price, but it'll take a pause, at least while price rallies up towards 597, maybe 692 out there, and the weekly chart is going to take its P's and Q's from the daily time frame. Steve Rhodes with TFNN. What we've got in the queue for you, we've got Meta, ZI, Wolf, TIGR, SYM, MOS, Apple, Tesla. Just a few. We'll be right back.
Building wealth trading in the stock market seems impossible to most people. They think it's too volatile and risky. Most people aren't going to take the time to educate themselves on how to do it right. But you're not most people, are you? At TFNN, you'll get the guidance you need to refine your strategies and techniques to invest like a pro. Because you'll be a pro. All TFNN subscriptions, books, software, and courses are available at TFNN.com. And I'm even going to tell you how to get them for less. Use TFNN's Tiger Dollars and you'll get up to a 20% bonus on your purchase. And once you apply them to your account, Tiger Dollars are automatically used for all future or recurring charges. Tiger Dollars also never expire, are fully transferable, and are a great way to add savings to your newsletters or services. Become the investor you were born to be at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pro's pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
This year has already been a wild ride for the market. We started off heavily in the red, reversed back to all-time highs, and we now have a trade war looming. Trying to play this chop as an individual trader leads to death by 1,000 cuts. Where does this market go next? Should I add to this position or cut my losses? Where is the next opportunity? Tariffs, trade wars, analysis paralysis. Don't become a victim of this intense market. Instead, join Larry Pesavento for the second and fourth Friday of every month for 3 hours of live trading. Larry has been through many markets just like this one, and the insight he provides is invaluable. The dates for this month are February 14th and 28th, 9 a.m. to noon Eastern Time. Get in here and let's start trading. TFNN, educating investors.
This portion of the Trader's Edge is brought to you by Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the direction. Visit Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Welcome back, folks. We're taking the charts here for Meta, Facebook. It's got a Wave 7 top out there. It's got a sell the D-point top for its daily time frame. We then had price close below profile support and its TD9 count breakout level 2 days ago. Yesterday was more follow through to the downside. Today we're having a nice rally. What this should do is we had moved down for 6 consecutive days out there. Meta ought at least rally up in the 685.20 area. 685.20 is the bottom of its daily profile. If it can close above that, the rally should extend itself towards the 710 area. Now, the weekly time frame chart had a Rhodes Momentum Indicator top, and prices pulled back and tested so far this week and rejected the bottom of its daily profile. That's at 662. So the work to the downside could be done here. If, in fact, price is able to close tomorrow above 685.41 right now is its oscillator and change line, that would be a bullish outcome, and that would then take the weekly chart and put it into a neutral spot. The monthly chart is just simply all out bullish out there, all out bullish. So can't tell if it's a daily bottom because it's not a daily bottom pattern, but it looks like it should at least rally into that 685. That's that first level you're going to watch, that 685, both the bottom of its daily profile as well as its weekly oscillator and change line. That's the real key level. I believe that was for Dennis in West Palm Beach. Dan writes in, would like to take a look at ticker symbol ZI out here. So, wow, that's a nice gap to the upside. So let's see. What do we have out here? What do we have? This is taking on a TD9 count top out here, Dan. So what you'd love to see this do today is close above the high from December the 3rd. That high is 1144. You're at 1153. If you close above that, then you're above a resistance level. There is another resistance level here, not because it was a topping pattern, although it could have been actually an A to B equals CD, but it was a bear sash. So regardless, it is resistance, and that's going to be up at your 1085 level. So those are your two resistance points. Above that, we'd be looking at 1284. So if tomorrow price can close above the top of its weekly profile at 1140, that would increase the odds that it wants to make a move to 1284. We know that 1284 level was explored. It was tested and rejected. It happens to be the TD9 count breakdown level for the weekly time frame. And finally, on a monthly basis out here, looks like you're going to get a bullish reversal candle at month's end. That would confirm a Rhodes Momentum Indicator bottom. What you then need to see is a close above 1233. That is the top of its profile. So you got 1233, you got 1284. 1284 is really the sweet magic number out there. And you're moving higher today. Volume-wise, you've got so far about 15 million shares that's traded. You're going into that swing resistance level that has 7.6. So you are off to the races out there with ticker symbol ZI. Hope that helps you out, Dan. You also wanted to take a look at Wolf. I put that into my multi-time frame, just looking for spaces to throw these requests out here. Monthly time frame, TD9 count bottom is going to go ahead and form this month. Wolf on a weekly basis has a Rhodes Momentum Indicator bottom signal, needs a bullish reversal candle. It's dealing with resistance up at $8.12, the bottom of its profile out here. On a daily time frame for Wolf, what do we have out here? Not much. Just have a consolidation with inside its daily profile. That ranged from 575 up to 740 out there. So not much else that I see that I can share with you that would be of substance out here. So that's what's going on when we take a look at Wolf. You had one more question, ticker symbol TIGR. So let's go see what the Tiger is doing. It's trading out at 24.26. Now I see an A to B equals CD pattern to the downside. It doesn't look like it has made that extension, meaning that it's made the one-to-one level. Well, actually, there's two A to B equals CD patterns. So we can put in the one that made the extension for sure. There's that. There's your A to B. We copy, we paste, we move it over to where that C point would be. So you can see, okay, so this is at least attained the one-to-one level. Now what it needs is a bullish reversal candle to confirm a buy the D point bottom. Price is traded into a swing point. Let me pull it a little bit off to the side, a couple different swing points. So one swing point it's trading into is from back on December 19th. Volume there, 2.8 million shares. Yesterday, this pulled back with 424,000 shares. The other swing point is from back here. The real one we would use November 27, 21 million shares. Price still trading inside this. Looks to me like we're just going to get a 1 or 2 day rally. Today's going to become bar number 8. You're looking for a bullish reversal candle to confirm a buy the D point pattern. Either that, or if price can break through yesterday's low over the next couple days, you could get a TD9 count bottom. The weekly time frame has got no bottom signal. We're trading below profile support. We closed below it last week. We're trading into this big swing point out here that's got volume on a weekly basis of 33 million shares from November 29th out there. This week so far, we're pulling back with 4 million shares. I'd really love to see that low get tested. That low is 21.78. As long as price remains below the oscillator and change line and profile support, that is a possibility out there. A TD9 count top is what identified the top on the monthly time. No, it did not. I take that back. So I don't have anything for you on the monthly time frame. At least I don't know that's going to really would add to the review out there, Dan. So that's what I see. We take a look at SYM out there. Hope that helps you out. That's Sim, not Tiger. Okay, all right. I'm going to just continue on here. White Shark wants to take a look at SYM out there. Did I look there? Did I? No, that's what we're looking at right now. Shoot, I'm sorry. Yeah, swim. SYM. I don't know. Stevie seems like he's confused. If I am, it's because I was multitasking. But that's what we've got when we take a look at SYM out there. If I screwed something up, and I may have, we can easily, Tiger was skipped. Thank you. Well, we're not going to skip Tiger. We don't need to skip Tiger. What happened to the Tiger one? Where did Tiger go? Well, we'll come back to Tiger for sure. Let's go on to Mosaic out here. MOS is the ticker symbol. Mosaic right now is testing a TD9 count bottom. It'll negate that bottom with a close below the low from February the 12th out there, and that's at 25.34. 25.34. We're trading at 25.25. Now, volume on that candle session was 7 million shares. Today, so far, we are at 1 million shares here. Trading below it with lighter volume. Nonetheless, if you close below it, it triggers an A to B equals CD pattern to the downside out there, and it negates that TD9 count. It says we want to head lower. Now, head lower to where? Well, if we look at the weekly time frame chart out here, the weekly time frame chart most certainly confirmed a buy the D point pattern when it formed this bullish engulfing candle back on January 3rd. Price is trading right now inside that weekly candle. That had 18 million shares. We're inside it with 10 million shares. So we're also pulling back with lighter volume. But if price closes the week inside that swing point, inside that candle, and below 25.34, it increases the odds of a move to 24.10. So they're coming out with earnings, I guess it is after the bell. Boy, right now, especially if it negates that TD9 count, I would have to say the signal would be to the downside out there. But 24.10 would be your support level. Steve Rhodes with TFNN. We'll be right back.
If you spend any time online researching trading techniques on how to begin your trading journey, you've no doubt come across many folks who push Forex trading as a way to make big money quickly. Unfortunately, there are equally as many stories of these so-called Forex professionals just looking to make a quick buck off aspiring traders without actually teaching the ins and outs of the Forex market. This is what sets Teddy Keckstad's The Tiger Forex Report off the riffraff. Every Monday, former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member and author Teddy Keckstad releases his Tiger Forex Report newsletter, where he dives into the complex world of Forex and takes time to actually teach you his methods that have made him so successful in the fast-paced and rewarding world of Forex trading. Furthermore, all subscribers receive access to archived live streams of Teddy's, where he provides university-level education to help you in Forex trading. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Forex awaits.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pros pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
For traders who crave risk, Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs provide opportunities to magnify short-term perspectives with up to 3 times a daily leverage, utilize bull and bear funds from both sides of the trade, and trade through rapidly changing markets. These are highly leveraged ETFs with daily resetting designed for short-term trading, not long-term investing. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the Direxion. For up-to-date pricing and performance, go to Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Welcome back, folks. We're taking a look at ticker symbol TIGR. Stevie finally got to it. Right now, it is back inside its profile. It is trading above the level where a counter trend rally would come to an end. So watch 763. Watch that close out there. That's where a counter trend move would come to the upside out there, and then that could be signaling that it's getting ready to set up an A to B equals CD pattern to the downside. Could be. If you close above 763, then the next level to watch is 795. If price can close above 795, you should see a move up towards the top of its profile, $8.87. Tiger's consolidating with inside its bullish structured weekly profile. Fairly large range, runs from 561 up to 1337. Got no real topping pattern per se, I'd say, on the monthly time frame chart. We're trading above profile. I don't take that back at all. We're trading above profile resistance out there. So the monthly chart is not an issue. Daily chart, not really an issue at the moment, but you got to watch that 763 level out there. So I hope that helps you out, Dan. Sorry about thinking that I was looking at it, and I wasn't. Let's go on to our next request, which is to take a look at Mosaic. MOS is the ticker symbol out here. Duncan says they're out with earnings after the bell. So is there any tell out here? Duncan, this completed a TD9 count daily top yesterday. You can see it was the bar following bar number 9. It did its work. You hear me often say when I see these TD9 count patterns that price should rally up or pull back towards its oscillator and change line. You can see why I say that, because you can see it right here in motion. Now, price is testing that 242.11 area. If it closes above 242.11, it's possible that it put in a bottom today. But where would be the next level of support? What happens if it disappoints? Well, the next level of support to the downside, or the A level, so you got 242.12, which is where we're at now. Then you've got 228.13. Where's resistance to the upside? Well, it would be at 253.50. Now, those are all coming from our daily charts out there. The weekly time frame chart, which confirmed a Rhodes Momentum Indicator top, is last week closed above the level where a counter trend rally would come to the end. That was the center of its profile. So right now we've just got a consolidation inside this zone. This would perform better if we're trading above 245.24. That's its oscillator and change line for the weekly time frame. I'm on Apple. Geez Louise. Well, Stevie has really screwed things up. I apologize. Next time I'm going to start looking. I promise. So we're looking at Apple out here. That was Apple. I'll get back to Mosaic. So in the case of Apple, TD9 count top came yesterday, testing support today. They're not coming out with earnings, so we don't have to worry about that. And as long as this level holds, 253 becomes the target out here. Consolidating inside the weekly time frame, you've got a TD9 count top that's completed. Rhodes Momentum Indicator top completed on the monthly time frame, but price holding support at that 236.87 level out there. Is this one mosaic? It is not. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Something's not right. Something not added up. So I'll try to figure out what that is after the show. I know I had punched that one in there. Anyway, so I'm going to wait for Mosaic here to populate. By the way, tomorrow I'm going to record my show between 10 and 11, the normal slot that Basil has. So if you could join me then, that would be great. I'll make sure, obviously, I'm going to do between 10 and 11. So 11 to 12, it'll be apropos for that as well out there. So please join me there. Now we take a look at Mosaic. We did Mosaic. Wow. Man, am I screwed up. Yes. Man, am I screwed up. Okay, now let's go on to, sorry to do that. Now let's go on to Tesla. I'm going to run out of time here. I'm probably really confusing everybody. Sorry about that. We take a look at Tesla. No daily bottom signal, no weekly bottom signal, and prices testing a key level of support for its monthly time frame. A close below its green oscillator and change line, that's at 298.63, and we should see lower price. The weekly says we should see lower price anyways, and it wants to go target its breakout level. That would be at 238.88. If we open up the daily time frame chart, well, I don't know if I want to open it up. Not that I don't want to, I do. So there's an A to B equals CD pattern to the downside. What Tesla is waiting for is a bullish reversal candle. A bullish reversal candle would confirm a buy the D point for Tesla. Short of that, 238.88 will become its target if price closes below the monthly oscillator and change line at 298.60 out there. That takes care of Tesla. Lolo wants to take a look at BB out here. So let's fire up that chart. This is trading. It's got a TD9 count and Rhodes momentum indicator top for its daily time frame. That has led to price trading with inside its profile. Profile support was tested and rejected yesterday, and that's at 489. So you've got support at 489. If that level were to fail, the next level of support would be its breakout area, and that's at $4.36. I see a I see nothing like Schultz out there. Yeah, so on a weekly time frame, I don't really have a topping pattern per se out there. Support on it would be 448, 436 to 448 would be support. Monthly chart here looks good. So sometimes pulling back to support, which it did yesterday, 489, can be a bottom. No bottom pattern there. The preferable buy might be at 436 where price had broken out from. But I don't know what you're looking for, Lolo. But the monthly chart looks very good. Weekly chart, I don't have a problem with the weekly chart either. It's just the daily. So, we'd have to really look at some intraday charts to try to figure out if this has bottomed or not. Next request out here, and maybe we'll get a chance to do that. In fact, I will. During that next break, I'll go ahead and put that into the intraday charts out here. So for right now, let me got a request to take a look at RDDT. I didn't get a chance to put that in. This is from Mohammed out here. I want to look at RDDT and XYZ. Let's get this one step at a time. Come on, pop up. So we got, I think that's Reddit is my guess. And it formed a TD9 count bottom. Yes, it completed that pattern yesterday, formed it 2 days ago. What Reddit should do is now rally up towards that green oscillator and change line. Currently printed at 189.43. That's the daily time frame. If it can close above 189.39, now it needs to be, it's going to be a figure just higher than that. Let's call it 190. If it closes above 190, that's going to get you up to the 205.53 level, the bottom of that daily profile. The weekly time frame here for RDDT has pulled back at Rhodes momentum indicator top, pulled back last week to test profile support. It's doing that this week as well. So yeah, you've got your bottom signal inside of RDDT. Go ahead and take that as a long trade to the upside out there and watch what happens around the 189 level. You also wanted to take a look at XYZ out here. So let's go put in ticker symbol XYZ, see what we've got there. GTE writes in he'd like to take a look at, or she'd like to take a look at XPEV. But let's get one on the screen at a time. XYZ negated nope, didn't have a TD9 count bottom on its daily basis. So no bottom signal really on the daily time frame. The weekly time frame has pulled back to test breakout support at 63.93. You're traded inside the buy zone of the monthly chart. That's between 58.25 and 64.76. So you'd really like to see some kind of bottom signal here on the daily time frame. What you can see is the A to B equals CD pattern to the downside. You need a bullish reversal candle to confirm a bottom. If you get that, then price should rally towards the oscillator and change line. And that would be at the 74.70 area. So it's enticing, but we're not there just yet. A, C, D. You know what? You've got a wave number 7. Bottom signal. That's going to confirm today. So you got a buy signal out here, Mohammed, on both of those. This one should rally towards 74, 71. Steve Rhodes with TFNN. When we come back, we'll take a look at XPEV, and we'll go back to that BB chart, look at the intraday, see if there's any signals out there.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pros pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Are you ready to take charge of your financial future? TFNN is your gateway to the world of trading and investing. Whether you're starting out or scaling up, TFNN empowers traders and investors of all skill levels with top-notch investing systems, strategies, and techniques. It's time to protect and grow your money with insight you can trust. Join us live Monday through Friday during market hours for exclusive content that moves with the markets. At TFNN, we bring the trading floor to you. Our seasoned hosts are here to answer your calls and questions live on the air. Check out the Tiger's Den for just $1 and follow us on YouTube and become part of our vibrant community. And remember, at TFNN, we're so confident in the value we provide that we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on all new premium newsletter subscriptions and services. You have absolutely nothing to risk, so why wait? Tune in live to Tiger TV and transform your trading journey, because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors.
Welcome back, folks. We're taking a look at the intraday charts here for BB. It does have a bottom 15-minute Rhodes momentum indicator bottom pattern, 30-minute, 60-minute buy the D point bottom patterns out there. Real key level now is resistance to the upside at 525. If price can clear that, really 527, I'd say. If price clear 527, you should see a further move higher. So it's possible that this has bottomed at a daily time frame as price pulled back to that profile support level. Let's go take that. XPEV is for GTE, and this thing is in breakout mode, serious breakout mode. Now you're in bar number 7 on a weekly time frame. There's an A to B equals CD pattern to the upside out there. Price is taking on resistance for you, which is the candle from July 28th that had 297 million shares that week. That was July. 28th out there, 297 million shares. This week, you're going to close into it with 40 million shares. So much lighter volume out there. So expect there to be some potential resistance up at this 23.62 level. Other than that, everything here looks good. The monthly time frame chart, prices trade above resistance. Is trading into the monthly swing point from July of 2023. That had 602 million shares. You're into it with 206. So you're really moving into that with light volume. But nonetheless, if you can get above that high out there, and again, that high is priced at 23.62, then it's off to the races to the upside. All right, to finish things up, let's just take a quick peek at the ES Mini, get a quick update on that. Here we go. The ES Mini still stuck where we thought that it was, which is going to be at that 60.21 level. So the real key resistance level is at 60.21. Again, at 12 noon, we're going to go ahead and confirm a 2-hour TD9 count top. That says that we should see some type of top form between 12 noon and 2 p.m. because that pattern will complete at 2 p.m. out there. That doesn't mean the rally is done, but there it looks like we're going to get a little bit of a timeout. Folks, thanks for being here again tomorrow from 10 to 11. As well, we'll record the show live. And stay tuned for all the great programming. And have a terrific Thursday. Thanks for joining me. I'll look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Take care now.